MEM Promotions here with Mackenzie Han.
Yep.
And we're going to ask him, he's a professional fighter at Skemer's gym, but he's managed by
Matt Brennan. Yeah, Matt Brennan. He's at Ipswich with Fabio Wardley. Doing well at the minute.
How did that come about, that you moving with him?
So when I was in the amateur game, I sort of like I knew somebody called Box. Who is it that? Box?
Gary Knight.
Yeah, Gary Knight. That's it. Yeah, Gary Knight from East Coast. Basically, he seen me fight. I boxed against one of his boys in the amateur game, and then he's been in contact with Matt Brennan quite a lot, where he's like got a lot of his amateur boys obviously turning pro and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he recommended my name because Matt Brennan wanted someone from Bristol. So yeah, obviously from that recommendation, he's just.
What's it like? Before I go on to that. What's it like training with them boys, and what's it like training with being managed by Matt? Obviously, I've noticed you're boxing on the Gloucester GL1 bill, but I've also noticed he's keeping you busy and you're fighting on the Ipswich bill. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I'm on the Ipswich one. Obviously, it's great because it's getting my name bigger than just Bristol. I don't want to be fighting just around Bristol area really, which is it's good for my fans and obviously everyone else can come, but I also want to box all around England, so my name gets out there a bit more and I get more notice really.
You're going to worry about it. Did you box for your granddad's club, Skemers, as an amateur?
Yeah.
And what happened in the amateurs? I've been watching you train tonight, and I'd say you're ready, and I'd say you've got talent to go far, national title. Do you know what I mean? What was it like in the amateurs?
Yeah, so amateurs I boxed with my granddad's Skemers. I had about 9 bouts there. And then I went over to Trowbridge, and then I had like 4 fights there. Yeah. So I've not really had like a massive amateur background, but I've always suited that pro style where it's not like slowed down, but a little bit more technical, and I can get on the inside a lot more, and it's not as rushed. Yeah. Longer rounds. Yeah. So that amateur, the pro route, has suited me a lot more. So that's why I haven't had as many amateur fights as what you usually would.
But you know, when you're in this day and age, look at the people you're with. Look at the guy. He's white collar. Exactly. One kid, Ben Fields, check him out. He didn't have no amateur experience. You know, want to be a Midland champion and box the best. So you spend time going from Ipswich to here? Yeah.
So I'll go down there as much as I can. Obviously, it's a good like 5-hour trek, so it's hard sometimes, but it's great to get down there because obviously Fab trains down there. A lot of his like coaches are down there, so much experience. And then I fight with a lot of the boys that are obviously fighting around Ipswich, and a lot of
good class then.
A lot of Max boys as well. Matt Brennan's boys, so it's all good. It's just more sparring, better, isn't it?
Yeah. What was I going to say to you? What was I going to I've got to look at me, the interviewer stuff. What was I going to say? That's it. Who's the opponent? Do you know who the opponent is in 2 weeks' time?
Yeah. What's his name?
Liam Fitzmaurice.
Liam Fitzmaurice. Know much about him? Is he a journeyman?
No, I know a little bit. I think he's had about 10 fights. But yeah, I think he's must be a journeyman. Yeah.
He's thereabouts. So I mean, this is your second pro fight, and you haven't got an opponent set for the GL1 bill.
No, not yet. I don't think so.
No. But at the moment, you're going up the ladder and that.
Yeah, one fight at a time. Take one fight at a time. Just I'm not trying to rush it. I'm only 19, so
this is what we got to remember. Your granddad was telling me this. You're only 19, so. What are your aspirations in the pros though?
Try and win it all. That's what everyone says.
So southern area, English, British.
Just building our way up. I got all the time in the world, so I think I can get every milestone and just take it slow. I don't want to just rush and take everything on.
You got age on you.
It's on my side, so perfect.
Yeah. Have you got? Where can people find you? Have you got any sponsors out there? Do you have a big following from Northwest?
Yeah, I got loads of support from Knoll.
Obviously,
like South Bristol a lot as well. Pretty much all over Bristol because a lot of the gyms as well. Perfect.
And now you're going to start to get a national base. And you're with the right people. This is what I like. I like this. So Yeah, where can people find you on? Are you on Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, my Instagram is Mackenzie Hand 1, should be.
Yeah, I found you earlier.
Oh, good.
I found him earlier. He wasn't hard to find people. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
And
I ain't got Facebook. I never use Facebook.
No,
I'll start getting my name out a bit more on that.
Right then, Mackenzie. So this is so people. Do you know, I've just watched this lad train, and I've been around the game all my life, right? And I'd say this guy, he's gone places. If you got a message for anyone, because your granddad does so much stuff here in the community, and I was watching you and your, is it your son, Buck? And it reminded me a little bit like The Fighter. Have you ever seen that film?
Yeah,
Mickey Ward? Yeah, the two brothers. He's got the experience showing, yeah? That's what I said, because that's what reminds me to your granddad. Have you got a message for anyone getting into boxing to maybe change their life, not becoming, not go pro, not go, just...
Yeah. Well, I think boxing's a great sport, it's one of them, you can go there, escape, you don't have to worry about anything else. I mean, you're there getting punched in the face, so you ain't got much to think about. But obviously, you come to the gym, plenty of people come here to the gym, and they can just get away from everything. You know what I mean? If you've got like family, friends, like if you've got family problems, friends problems, whatever's going on in life, you come here, you ain't got to worry about that because too busy dodging punches. So it's a great way to escape. That's the main thing, and it keeps you in good stead. I've noticed a lot. I quit as well. That's one thing. I quit for about almost like 2 years. So my pro debut was back in November, but before that it was like 2 years before that. I had my last amateur fight in November 2023. Yeah. Then my pro one 2025 November. So about 2 years. But in that time I was just lost in a way. Not lost, but
boxing.
Yeah, boxing just kept me on the straight and narrow. Like, stops you from going out, stops you from just being a dickhead all the time and out on the streets, and gives you something to do. Obviously, like after work, it's hard. There's a lot of graft, but it's worth it, especially when you're winning.
Can I ask you, what was in them 2 years in the wilderness? And I've done a lot of years in the wilderness. Yeah. What was the inspiration to make you go back and go pro? Because it's quite phenomenal.
I mean, I was sort of just fed up with what I was doing every day. I mean, I was going drinking and then hanging out with my friends. I loved it, but I knew that it ain't gonna last very long and it can't really do a lot for you. So I got the opportunity from that to come back into boxing and go pro. And then I was just sat at work on like a Saturday. My granddad phoned me up and I was fuming from work. I was like, this is shit. I want to quit, blah blah blah, and then I got the opportunity to go pro, and I was still in the gym a little bit, but yeah, I was just thinking I can't let this opportunity go because I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life if I don't take it on, So,
and I think you've taken over our hands. I want to wish you all the best, and for many approaches, I'm going to follow your career.
Yes,
I'm going to follow it. Thank you so much, Mackenzie, talking to us. Thank you. Great interview.